What's up, guys? Once again, it's your boy Drew, the Wizard Griggs, and I am here with our next winner of the night, Chris Velarde. I had to make sure I didn't look. He just got through whooping some ass. I don't need him whooping mine for butchering his last name, so I'm going to let him help me out. So, Chris, first off, man, congratulations. First decision win of the night. Everything is finished early, man, but you went all 3 rounds, man. You powered through it. You came away with the win, brother. Tell me how you feeling.
Man, I feel good. Take a lot of time. Every camp I've had, the last time I fought here, and then, of course, this time I fought here, every 2 weeks I've had to take 2 weeks out due to injury, to a knee, to a staph. Man, didn't want to go all 3 rounds. You want to get the finish. Didn't know if I had the gas tank, but I mean, it pulled it out. Like, one of those things you got to pull out of nowhere. Nice to have that in my wallet every once in a while.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man, it felt good, man. It felt really good. A lot of hard work. And I say 8 weeks, but really 6 weeks. Man, I got to give credit to my team, to my coach down at Main Street. Man, they're the best. Get me to where I can be, to where I can perform. Even that, man, God cracked me. I give him that. He cracked me. And, getting cracked and learning how to handle adversity in practice and having a coach get behind you and say, hey, man, you're a fighter. Like, I know you're having a bad day, but everybody's got bad days. Go to work.
Push through it. Yeah.
So it feels good. Like, needless to say, it feels good.
Yeah, man. Push through it, persevere, and come away with the win. Kind of like these guys you got here on your shirt there. I'm digging that shirt, kind of sporting the champs tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Had to bring that winning mentality down up to Louisiana. Seeing my Astros, kick butt and down there in Houston, man, it made me feel like, man, I need to bring that energy with me. It's fresh.
Keep that H-Town winning streak alive, right?
So it was nice. It was nice. And like I said, now I get to go back to Houston and say, hey, I got one too.
Yeah.
So there that is.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, man, you're only going to continue to get better because, man, you touched on it a second ago, being at Main Street, man, you're just surrounded by absolute killers, champions, and just super hard workers, man. Tell me a little bit about, the day-to-day at Main Street, man, and just, those guys set that bar high, man. You got to hang in there and it's tough to do, man. Tell us a little bit about Main Street, man, and those guys you're training with.
Yeah, it's not so much always just training with. Like, there's guys we get to watch, champions like Austin Trout and Regis Porzingis, which was originally from New Orleans, but he's down there in Houston. We get to watch them all. All of the champions over there. We got hundreds of boxers and hundreds of MMA guys, and we see them come in and out, and watching the work ethic, it makes you kind of like, man, that's the bar.
Yeah.
All right, I got to chase that bar.
Yeah, it's awesome when you have the bar in the same gym with you and seeing what can come of all the hard work that you're putting in, man. Having guys like that have made it to that top tier, man, it kind of makes you really want to step on the gas and give it everything, right?
Oh, every day. Even those days where they're bad, and recently, my last sparring day, man, I give credit to, Crew Bob Perez down there in Houston, my coach. I love him to death. He saw it. I had 3 horrible rounds with great guys, like all pros. I'm an amateur, all pros, all guys that are killers. And he said, that's high-level stuff, and you had a bad day, but, he kind of even though he said, just leave that day today.
Yep.
And you move on tomorrow, and you just knock out these, oh man, I don't want to go today. But hey, you get those. Sometimes you have the best training days when you don't want to go.
Yeah.
And that was like today. Got cracked, and I realized, man, I don't want to get cracked no more.
Yeah.
Let me grind this dude to the grindstone, and I feel like that's what I did. Grind it out a win.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, one of the things that we always like to do is we like to give the fighters a chance to thank those that helped them get to this point, because while you may be locked in there mano a mano inside that cage, it does take a team to get to that point, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to go ahead. The floor is yours. Go ahead and thank everybody that helped you get here.
Man, now you got me in an emotional spot. Man, my beautiful wife, putting up with not only me, but our beautiful, beautiful baby. you know, right before I took the walk, I looked at my phone. All my teammates know. Man, that gets me going.
Yeah.
You know, that little boy, man, he gets me. He gets me going,
that's
man.
our reason.
And my wife gives me the opportunity to chase this thing that's so insane to so many people and so insane to me, but I find a justification in it, and I look at her and I look at him, and I love him to death, and I thank her every day for everything she gives me. You know, my in-laws, I thank them, and I also want to thank everybody at, you know, Main Street Boxing and Muay Thai. Man, I'm nothing without them, especially my wife and my son. Nothing. So thanks for pulling out those emotions on me, but hey,
not
makes
problem,
me feel good,
man.
though.
Hey, not a problem at all.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, the thing is, you know, they put up with a lot of crap with us guys in the fight industry, whether it's myself just doing this stuff, whether it's you guys in the gym doing their thing. You know, there's many a times that, you know, the wife would much rather be out watching a movie, going to dinner, stuff like that. But we're right here at the fights and doing what we do. Been doing this thing for 16 years. So, needless to say, hey, I got to thank my wife for putting up with me through all this stuff.
I'd like to shout out one more place. You know, it's I do train in Houston, but I also drive an hour and 20 to Houston because I live out in a little small town called Batson, Texas. Okay. Small rural town. I have a gym out there that I do personal training stuff, but to the town of Batson and the surroundings that helped me and my wife chase this for myself. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Can't wait to get back home. You know, love Louisiana. You know, I'm gonna get some good gumbo while I'm here. But Mama's got jambalaya in the pot, so can't wait to get back home.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, that's it for this one. I think I just heard them announce the winner for the next one, so we'll be back here in just a couple minutes.